This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 18th of October. This is James Spann. Alabama's long dry spell continues. We see no rain at least for the next 10 days. Watching the tropics as well, and temperatures warming up next week. Here we go. Let's dive into it. This is the upper air look today. Very high amplitude pattern. Big trough in the west, a big ridge in the east. And, of course, we're underneath the ridge. Sinking air, subsidence, beautiful day, cloudless sky. That's a visible satellite view. Check the radar across the country, and again, pretty quiet today. Not much happening. Temperatures this afternoon are mostly in the mid to upper 60s over the northern half of the state. Low 70s in South Alabama, Mobile and Dothan 72. Montgomery at 69, Birmingham 67. We'll be close to 80 next week as we start to see warmer afternoons returning. There's the watch warning map. We've got winter storm warnings for some of the mountains out west. Freeze warnings in effect there underneath the trough. And got a couple of marginal risks of severe storms for parts of Arizona, New Mexico, and around the Four Corners region. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over far west Texas, eastern New Mexico, and on day 3, which is Sunday. No organized severe weather expected across the country. Rain for the next 7 days, same old story. Nothing. Zero for Alabama. And it sure looks like we could make it through the entire month of October for most of the state, not all, but most of the state, without rain. For Birmingham, it'll be the first time we've had a totally dry October in 100 years. Happened last back in 1924. How about that? Here's a look at the latest drought monitor. In case you missed it, this was released yesterday. And again, you can see that we've got this expanding D1 moderate drought for parts of the state. East and southeast Alabama, they're doing okay. They saw a lot of tropical rain that certainly helped the soil moisture there. So in the tropics, here we go. This is the wide view. And we've got 2 X's on the board. First off, that little feature near the coast of Central America and the Yucatan. The Hurricane Center upping the chance of that developing now to 70%. Understand, if they give this a name or becomes a depression, it won't last long. It's going to move inland. So if there is a depression there, it will be very, very short-lived tonight, and that's it. And then good old Invest 94. We've been watching this thing for a long time, coming across the Atlantic all the way from Africa again. Hurricane Center with a 20% chance of this developing in the short term. Very strong upper air winds kick in on Sunday, and we just don't expect that to be a problem. And again, we stress we see no tropical trouble for the Gulf of Mexico for the rest of the month of October. But keep in mind, hurricane season runs through the end of November. But traditionally, as we see these cool air masses coming down the pike, the water temps come down. Things are not that active so late in the season. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Very deep upper low that's over Arizona, ridging in place here. And again, a beautiful day. We start the day in the 40s. The high will be in the 70s. Could not be better for college football across the Deep South. Sunday, mid to upper 70s. The sky will be sunny. Monday, we're right around 80 for North Alabama, low 80s for South Alabama. And basically, that's the story all week. This is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I promise you're looking at different maps. We're just dry. In fact, it looks like a front will be coming in here, maybe a dry front Wednesday night, Thursday morning. That'll bring temperatures down a little bit, but not by much over the end of the week. And a week from today, this is Friday, October 25th, a northwest flow aloft, and once again, no rain. Let's keep going. Going out 10 days. This is Monday, October 28th. Ridging in place. Same old story, no rain. So again, it sure looks like we've got a really good chance of going the entire month of October without a drop of rain for most of the state. Not all. We know that some of you in northeast Alabama had those illegal thunderstorms this past Sunday night. Parts of Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, and Cherokee counties. Rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days. This coming off the GFS ensemble. And again, you got a couple of outliers, the members of the ensemble that want to bring it up to 3 inches, but those are outliers. You want to look for the mean, the green line, and the green line is under a ½ inch, and this is between now and the 2nd of November. And again, just maybe as November begins, we'll start to see some rain coming in here. And again, we remind everybody, November marks the beginning of the tornado season. Our tornado season here is November through May, and traditionally November can be a fairly wet and stormy month with a lot of big temperature swings. We'll check the numbers coming off the National Blend of Models. This is for Birmingham. Your number might vary, of course. We got 74 tomorrow, 77 on Sunday. Next week, mostly upper 70s and low 80s with lows in the 50s, and we stay around 80 right on through Monday the 28th. And again, the new outlook is not in. I'm recording a little early today because I'm live at Oxford High School this evening. That was the outlook issued yesterday, and you see a lot of red on that map, which of course means temperatures will likely be above average. Probably not expecting much change on the new one. The new one comes out typically about 2:30 Central Time. And what do we do here? Hey, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Oh, boy. What a time today at Margaret Elementary School in St. Clair County. Had a couple of groups. The first group, the first graders here, and they love to learn about weather and science. They were great listeners and great learners. And let me tell you what, this was like Christmas Day for me, okay? So we had the great session with the kids. Look at these gifts. Christmas tree cake donuts, and then Christmas tree cakes and some other good stuff in the basket. And not one, but two cakes today. Wow. The first one there is from Clarissa's Cakery, and Clarissa does just an amazing job. And then cake number 2 from Smallberry Custom Cakery. I mean, that's just amazing. Wow. This was like December 25th for me. Then we saw the second graders. The big group there, so first and second graders, they were great. We did some storm spotting. We talked about how we forecast the weather. No need to be afraid of storms, staying safe. Talked about hurricanes and much more. Great, great, great time today. So again, to all those amazing students and teachers at Margaret Elementary School in St. Clair County, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys know you're looking good. So, yes, I'll be in Oxford High School this evening, live at 4, 5, and 6 on ABC 3340. That's the side of our Friday night rivals game of the week. Clay Chalkville at Oxford. These teams are undefeated. There'll be a big ball game tonight. We have Blitz Game Day on Channel 68 at 6:30, and then the game itself is on Channel 68 at 7. And then tomorrow morning, back in Oxford, burning up I-20, going to be at the Oxford Public Library for a program. This is a weather program, not a book signing, but we're going to do some storm spotting and just good weather information. So if you know anybody that wants to kind of get introduced into storm spotting or just want to learn more about weather, staying safe during weather, come see us. Oxford Public Library tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and I promise you'll be out by 10. You'll be back plenty of time to watch all the football games. And, of course, we do invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a marvelous weekend, and God bless.